We were just saying there that Kate Winslet's nipples in Titanic look like a Jackson Pollock. Now, well, it was actually William that called them Pollock nipples. I said they were all like splat out. But anyway, here. You're all very welcome to this episode of No Blasters with me, Kieran Bartlett. Today's guest is, of course, the fabulous, the wonderful William Thompson. I'm wearing this epic Police Quest 3 t-shirt. We've talked about it on a Patreon episode, so I don't have time. But anyway, listen, I'm a fucking ride. Today's episode is sponsored by Joxer. Joxer is a fantastic bistro. It is in Hollywood, Bangor, and Royal Hillsborough. This is the home of chaffles. You want to get yourself some chicken and waffles, Joxer's the best place to go do that. It comes out, you get your sweet waffles, you get your sweet fried chicken, you get sriracha, you get maple syrup, you get cinnamon butter. It's a filthy fucking time. We love Joxer. If you want to book one of the tables for a night time, because basically the way it opens is 9 to 4 every day for brunch, and I think you can get some cocktaily things if you ask nicely during the day, after 12 probably, and you can get buns and tray bakes and salads and all that kind of stuff, and all your barista coffees and teas. But then if you want to go for like dinner, they open late from 5 until late on Thursday through to Sunday. So if you want one of those late tables, go to resdiary.com, type in Joxer, search for whatever Joxer you want and whatever date and time you want. We love them, they love us, old school sponsors. They always have wee deals and all on, and like it's just a great time. Great quality food and lovely service. Check it out now. Today's episode also sponsored by manscaped.com. Manscaped.com gives you the very best in male below the belt grooming. We are talking about removing pubes at a rate that Gordon Ramsay would be happy with. Just, you know, he's just firing. He's just at the pass, taking pubes out. He stopped making sauces. He's just buzzing. It's raw. He's looking at your wee raw bits after he buzzes them. I don't even know what the fuck I'm all about. But here, listen, Manscaped.com. That's where it all happens. Gordon Ramsay's over there. Go over to Manscaped.com. Get yourself whatever you're buying. So I would highly recommend get yourself whatever you're buying. I would highly recommend the Lawnmower 5.0. I would highly recommend the ball wipes. I would highly recommend the ball deodorant. These are 3 products that I use all the time. My wee bag has never looked so good. It's never felt so good. It's never smelled so good. I'm not gonna lie. I have a problem. I don't know what doctors would call it. I call it vinegar bag, where if I'm not taking care of them, it smells like somebody's opened a fresh packet of Walkers down there. Now, I would highly recommend the ball deodorant to stop that from happening. It also moisturizes the sack. So use the code NOBLASTERS20. That's the word NOBLASTERS and the number 20 as all one thing. NOBLASTERS20 for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. We love them. They love us. We're into the episode. See you next content comments going, Kieran, any chance you could make these reads, these advert reads, like 2 minutes and not say, I do what I like. I do what I like. All right? These are, William hates that. You all hate it. I don't care.
No, I'm still getting over a vinegar bag.
You'll never truly get over it once you've smelled it. Now, this is the thing. I do what I like. Do you know why? Because it's my podcast and it's free content for you on a Tuesday. I do what I like, and they pay for our lives, so fuck off.
Would you like to mention Patreon?
I would. Sorry, Dan, I should have done that. I was too angry about nothing, but here.
Why does the energy immediately vanish from you the minute you're back into an ad read? You were like, I do what I like. Yeah, sure, I'll mention that out.
You know, because
this is my domain. You will do what I... Yeah, sure, right.
I do an ad read. I do an ad read at a lower energy so that it gets the message across clearly, William. Because if I went, go over to Patreon, I sound like I'm selling... You remember that one that was for glass? It was windows.
Auto glass repair.
No, there was one that was a guy selling windows, and he was like he was dressed as like a he looked like Shakespeare, and he was literally going like,
is it not Shakespeare windows or something?
Is that what it's called?
Something
Shakespeare glass today. That's Shakespeare glass today. Fucking glass. Do you like Shakespeare? You love glass today. Anyway.
Know who you could be a good guy if they ever brought back that the money loaning place, and they'd be like, some dosh, Wonga.
Do you want some Wonga?
You'd be a good some Wonga guy.
Do you want some money today, and then you're stuck in a sharecropper scheme for the rest of your life? Anyway, right, listen. Our Patreon is over at patreon.com/NoBlasters. This is a great place for loads of extra content. We have a whole other podcast that comes out once a week on Thursdays called No Blasters Extra Time. We also have all my comedy specials over there. The Phantom of the Opera House special will be there soon. No pressure, Frosty. Frosty's just like, no, it won't. But anyway, listen, they're all there. Giants are, Goblin Kings are, all the Mock Blames are there. It's a fucking great time. Get over and check it out. We love it. So, as I said earlier, today's guest is the wonderful William Thompson. Do you like fucking glass? Do you know what I used to enjoy? Do you remember? Have we talked about this one? Do you remember the Penally fountain pen? This was an info.
This isn't a Parker pen?
No. The Penally fountain pen. It could stab cans. I'm like, I've never needed that. I've never went, I want to stab that can. What have I got? I'm going, I'll try a Bic. That's never happened. But it was like, look at the strength of this. And it would stab tins of it. And then it could write upside down. And it could write on glass. The Penally fountain pen.
I remember I can't remember the guy's name, but he was always on teleshopping. The Mighty Sponge.
The sponge. That's that white sponge.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a JML sponge.
JML.
There was a. See the Penally fountain pen though, they threw it at dartboards and all. I'm like, and they were like, it's made from the same material that NASA uses on the space shuttle. And I'm like, why? That seems incongruously expensive for a pen.
But also, if you know what they went to space in, that's shit. I wouldn't put that in my car. It's fucking useless. But also
does that mean it'll also burn up unexpectedly on launch?
Means you get there and there's no actual pen there. Never happened. But also, they're in a marketing.
It's a scam. It's just actually a Bic. Some guy going, imagine. Yeah.
You also know they're in a market meeting, which they go, okay, you can stab someone with this pen, but we can't say that.
Yeah.
What can we say we can stab?
Yeah, a can
Bottle
of
of
Coke, a
Fanta,
dartboard. Yeah. So the what do you call it as well? And it was a classic. But wait, there's more. And it was a travel size Penally fountain pen with all the refills, and it was like a 96 piece Penally fountain pen set for like 50 quid plus packaging, and then and postage, and the postage and packaging is going on. Maybe I don't say in the right order now. And then it leads into those ones as well, like adverts for music that you would never buy.
Yeah,
like
it's people you've never heard of,
country songs, country classics, and it's comedy.
The essential Trevor Bradley. Yeah, and it's all songs that aren't his.
Yeah.
If tomorrow never comes,
he said, "No, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas." All slightly different versions.
7 discs of your favorite songs.
There was actually Conway Twitty. There was a Conway Twitty set, and it's just him going, whatever, the country music look of, like, you're having a good time. Yes, I am wearing a cowboy hat. Oh, fucking mental.
See, because my nana used to mind me when I was younger. I have such a vivid knowledge of pensioner targeted ads.
Yeah.
I'm not always going to be around.
Oh my god.
But my family will be.
There's a fucking funeral home in Dunmurry, and we get stopped outside it in traffic last week. See the ad they have out the front of it for their fucking funeral plan? The people on it are fucking delighted. Like, I've never seen people be so happy to be like, that's my funeral sorted. Like, I mean, they're literally like this on it. It's like a metal advert. Like a wee thing you set outside the front of the shop. And fuck off, right? And
it's a metal advert.
A metal advert. Fucking Enter Sandman. Exit grandma, right? Fucking
end of life.
Oh my god. And it's so good. And they're literally like this on it. And I'm like, you can't be that happy about getting a plot sorted. Like, you can't be.
I always remember it would be like the wee old lady watering her garden and sitting in a chair.
Do you know who would love this? Michelle. But she's fucking definitely dead. It was a shame that Michelle fucked us all over and we all had to kick in 500 quid for her to get buried.
Oh, what was it called? The
Sun Life Over 50.
Sun Life Over 50.
They're loving it here. They haven't even sponsored us. They should. Parky used to advertise that, didn't they?
No, yes.
Or was
you
he
get a
Royal
free
Sun Life?
pocket pen.
Yeah. A pocket pen just for inquiring. I was like, see if that was a Penally pen. I'll be inquiring today because I want to stab some shit.
But they were such grim adverts.
Yeah.
I'm going to be dead soon.
I like choose a free gift on signing up, and it was like a travel alarm clock, Marxie's vouchers, or like a carriage clock. I'm like, Marxie's vouchers every time.
You wouldn't go carriage clock?
No, I know what time it is. And here,
Kieran's new catchphrase just dropped.
see once, equal time. And see once you sign
Here,
up for
fuck, I know what time it is. Said with such confidence.
See once you sign up though for an over 50 plan.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what time it is? You haven't got that long left, so why count the minutes?
Yeah, but also they would use a woman. It's like an over 50s plan and use a woman who's clearly 93.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like,
what was the first thing you said? It's so right on when you were acting it.
I'm not always going to be.
I know I'm not always going to be around, but my grandchildren will.
Yeah. And here's a life
also
plan
die.
for my grand. Give them money. Just give your kids the money. Why are you giving it the fucking
Sun Life, yeah.
Why are you giving it to Michael Parkinson? Sitting looking like a fucking Bond villain.
Because weirdly they trust him.
They do.
They trust him.
They do. My ma hated that advert. She's like, because they trust
They
Parky.
trust Parker, yeah. In America, I believe it's Tom Selleck is the guy who is like, taking all the cash off all people for different schemes.
There's certain celebrities you couldn't use. Sean Ryder from the Happy Mondays couldn't do that.
Yeah. But like,
I'm not always going to be here. I'm not even really here now.
I'm gonna be in Brighton next weekend, spending your money, you old bitch. Yeah. So like,
Kieran Bartlett's over 50s, like fuck.
give me your money. Should I spend it better than you do, though? There, you old cunt. Go on. What are you gonna spend it on? Another Honda Civic? Give me it.
My nanny was addicted to that teleshopping.
Oh fuck.
Buy loads of shit
It's bad.
and
like,
give it to you as a present.
Yeah. People I went through a wee phase of giving me bric-a-brac as presents, and I'm like, I hate ornaments. I hate stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like, don't give me that. It melts me. Do you know what I want? A book or a DVD. That's all I want.
Yeah, but as a kid, you're getting like the fucking, you're getting the Mighty Sponge for Christmas. And you're like, And you're like, oh, it comes with 7 attachments.
7
I'm like,
mini
I don't-
sponges.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about any of this. I'm
But
trying to,
have you thought about the travel sponge? Do you know, like that's. I always remember there was an ad that was for like, I think it was for 80s classics, and actually it probably was a banging box set because sometimes it's not the real people or not the real hits.
Yeah.
This one had just bangers wall to wall, and I always remember though it makes you associate certain songs with each other that have no business apart from it was just in this advert.
Yeah.
So like the song Through the Barricades by Spandau Ballet, we made our love on wasteland.
I watched that live last week.
Immediately comes in with Got a License to Kill. So those two songs inextricably linked for me, and like Sheila knows this as well. Like if you sang Spandau Ballet to her, she would sing back License to Kill. I know she would.
Right.
Because it's just like it's in there. I think it was one of the early infomercials when we first got Sky.
Yeah.
So
They
it's
were
huge.
everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to watch Takeshi's Castle.
Yeah.
Hi, Barry Scott here. Fuck off, Barry Scott. Trying to watch a Chinaman take a cannonball to the face. I don't give a fuck about your Dyson.
Oh, I fucking love it. I loved the cookery ones that used to be on. Like, somebody trying to get you to buy a wok and 7 mini woks. And it'll be somebody going like, or like, the ones that start off with like a problem that doesn't exist. Like, do you have trouble opening milk? Never.
Yeah. Have you got cat shit in your wok?
Yeah.
You've probably a lot of problems going on there, and the wok's not top 5.
I love the ones that are like trouble opening a carton. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never had.
And then the guy's opening it like
and
me.
He's purposely. He's lifting it and punching it and all. Oh, I don't know why it won't come out. It won't just go into the glass. Fucking.
Yeah.
Right? I was so dangerous. I didn't know that was closed. But anyway, like, Dan's nearly had a fucking conniption there. So, like, you know what I mean? Oh, why is this not coming out properly? Yeah. And then it's like, oh, do you know what you need? The fucking bottle fixer. And it's like some shit slots in. Oh, you'll never have trouble pouring again. $9.99. I'm like, my fucking bag.
Yeah, absolute useless bollocks.
There was one on. I remember this on Dragon's Den, and then I remember seeing the ad for it. Was like a wee. It was like a wee holder upper for your frozen pizza to stop you getting soggy middle on a frozen pizza, and I'm like, how's this? This is on TV.
Do you know what that is? That's a good life hack. That's not a business.
I know.
That's
yeah.
a neat trick, you know.
You have that. You made that for
Yeah.
yourself.
You're
and
not Jeff Bezos just because. Okay,
Yeah.
now my pepperoni's not
At least
stamped.
though, at least it comes from the right place though. Of going, that is a problem that exists in the world for some people.
Why don't you just cut it before you cook it then? Then you're not getting soggy metal.
Cut a frozen pizza before you cook it.
Yeah.
How does that work? How would you cut it? Do you not need to?
With the JML Mighty Knife.
Unbelievable. People are gonna think that's scripted because that's how good that was. That's how good that was. Fucking Willie breaks out his electric knife set. Have you thought about the travel knife?
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable.
There was one, there was a knife, and they were just showing you cut through different surfaces.
Oh my god.
It's like, it can cut through steel.
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like,
You're
what
like,
pensioner needs to
I
cut
know,
through steel?
Think about how quickly it's gonna cut through your granny's paper skin. You know what I mean? That's what it's gonna do. There was one as well. Was like an upgraded mandolin slicer,
Yes.
and it was like, you know, and it's like tired of. I think I might have talked about this before, have I? About the line, tired of grandma's old knuckle shredder, and I'm like, is that what your grandma calls it? You know what I mean? The fucking her tired of your grandma's Sahara fanny, like just fucking.
That sounds like something I would tell you after a night out. Be like, took your home, she give me grandma's old knuckle shredder.
She showed me a knuckle shredder in the club, so I took her home. Right. This is it shows you somebody grating a carrot and cutting and going like that,
Yeah.
and then it's like, check this out.
Jackie Chan levels.
Yeah,
of
yes, mate, that's exactly.
farce.
See, when I did that, I literally went.
Was that from Jackie Chan Adventures? Because he punches them and goes,
I love when Jackie Chan dives through. Jackie Chan could dive through the tiniest window you've ever seen, 6 feet off the ground, get up and go and run on.
Yeah.
Some guy comes in, fucking steps on his finger, and he'll go.
because do you know what? We both nearly did the noise. Because
I know, yeah.
do you know what Jackie Chan is? He's Mr. Bean if he could fight. That's what Jackie Chan is. If Mr. Bean could throw hands, every Jackie Chan movie. He's fucking brilliant.
I remember the cartoon of Jackie Chan I enjoyed for a while.
Yeah. It was Jackie Chan Adventures.
That was great. And I also enjoyed, I like those movies. Like, wasn't there Rumble in the Bronx? That was good.
Never seen that.
And there was one, obviously the Rush Hour movies are good crack.
He did Around the World in 80 Days. He's fucking great in that. Steve Coogan.
Yeah.
In his first lead role.
Was he in that other one that they did around that time? That fucking Cowboys and Aliens? Was he in that? Or am I
That was
making up?
way
Was it?
later.
Was it?
That's
what am
Daniel
I
Craig.
thinking of?
Shanghai, is it?
Shanghai
Sorry,
Noon.
that's the one I'm thinking of. Sorry.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, sorry. That's exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Haven't seen The Godfather 2, but I've seen Shanghai Noon.
No, yeah. Well, here, fuck it.
If there's a shite movie, I've seen it.
Speaking of shite movies, you were talking to me earlier about the Joker 2.
Awful.
Talk to the people. Tell them all about it.
The Joker 2, I won't spoil it, but if you haven't seen it, don't. It's terrible. It's long and it's boring. Be one or the other. Justify being long,
Yeah.
or be polite enough to fuck off if you're boring.
Yep.
Long and boring. That's near 3 hours long, man.
Short and boring is what I would describe my sexual abilities as. But what are we? No, I like it. Leave it.
Short and boring.
Yeah, I said my abilities. I didn't say. I maybe cut it out.
Why can't it?
So actually, you could just leave it. Well, we're leaving it now. He was only joking, and now we're in. Oh, Frosty,
It's in your head.
Give me
right?
one. You could say like short and Boeing, and it's just
you've-
people keep winding up dead.
you've dicked me. Who's Bo Wang?
Boeing,
What?
the airplane
Boeing?
people.
Oh, very good. Good.
Thank you,
Sorry.
yeah. Sorry,
I was
it's all
like,
good.
is Bo Wang
Tune
some
in.
kind of?
Boeing. He was in Jackie Chan
I was
Adventures.
gonna say that's his character in Shanghai Noon. So probably have to cut that. Now, what was the?
No one's drinking out of that water.
Yeah. What was the? So it's a shit movie.
It's a long movie, and like I was saying to
And
you
it's a
earlier,
musical.
it's a musical. And I'll tell you this:
I was gonna go see it until I started hearing it. Seriously.
don't hate
And
it.
I love musicals, but I'm like, I don't like a secret musical.
yeah, it's a secret musical.
Yeah, like they didn't tell anybody. They didn't.
did?
No, they didn't.
They did.
I didn't know until a week
Openly
before.
advertised it was a musical.
I didn't know. No, I disagree because I didn't know until.
You can't. They
I
did
can.
it.
When did they start saying there's full numbers?
I
in
will
this?
get one of the boys to Google this. When was it announced it was a musical? I mean, from the moment it was announced as a movie.
Well, all I've heard about it. Sorry, fair enough, right? Because what I sometimes do is avoid
Anything
hearing about
right, yeah.
stuff. But I think I don't think it was in the trailer.
Was.
I don't.
Well, it doesn't go, this is a musical, but they're singing in it.
But I thought it was like singing, like theme stuff for the movie, as opposed to in this film there's going to be full numbers.
Right, okay. No, there's full numbers.
See, but I hate that.
And
I love musicals, but I don't like being. I thought
away
people
from
were
it.
shocked that it was a musical.
Some are. But it takes away from it anytime the.
So the article I found from April, it's on BBC. It says Joker 2, Lady Gaga appears in trailer for sequel in brackets, sorry, which isn't a musical.
What? I saw the day I saw it announced, they said it was a musical.
I've heard only that it wasn't, and then when it about a week before it came out, and people were saying previews.
I got to do my own research. Do my own research, people. Don't follow these sheep.
Don't
because
listen.
I
Don't listen
it.
to William, all right? Because let's be serious.
I mean, who's right in
there?
the end? It is a musical. I
know it is.
From the moment
I'm
Lady
not saying-
Gaga, I mean, like 4 years ago, something was announced. They said it was going to be a musical, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" Initially,
I don't remember that. All I remember is people going about a week before it came out, going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. But the musical numbers really take away from it. Like, anytime the movie's getting good, it just starts being, like, anytime you're like, oh, we're going to take it to trial and you might get off, and then just cuts to him, and he's like, for once in my life, I have someone who needs me. And you're like,
So they're not original songs either.
no, there's one or two, but they're mainly covers. And they don't, and he can't sing in it, and that's the point. But it's 3 hours and the cunt can't hold a tune. And he's just ruining fucking every song.
That is actually one of the reviews of Phantom of the Opera House as well. But
There's one point at the end of the movie, she starts singing and he grabs her and goes, stop singing. And I'm like, even the Joker's sick of it. And it's his fucking movie. I remember the person I was with, it was getting really interesting. And then they start doing a wee dance number. I'm like, fuck's sake, they're singing again. I'm away for a piss. Came back
I'm
in,
trying to
different
remember.
musical number.
I'm trying to remember who Chloe said this was, but said when they were watching it, they're like, "Oh my god, they're singing again. How's this happening?
Yeah.
Like, please, not again."
It's gratuitous levels of singing. It's pants.
I think as well though. Musicals that are old are, in my opinion, enjoyable and good because they are old.
Yeah.
And there's a
But even
nostalgia
then-
there's a nostalgic
Yes.
cheese to it.
Because
and
Grease isn't good.
Grease is fucking unbelievable.
As a film,
Grease is brilliant.
I am not talking about the soundtrack. As a film.
As a film, I love Grease.
As a film of the dialogue, the plot, and how they even look.
I love it.
But they look about 53.
Oh, they all look too old.
They look
especially the one that's egregious for me is, in Danny's wee gang of T-Birds.
Aye.
There's one who's like shorter, fatter, and curly hair.
One who looks like me.
Cunt is 45. Like,
Yeah. But even then, the
we
dialogue.
go together like a shamanama. I'm 55. Yeah.
But that's the music. The music's fine.
Music's unreal.
The dialogue in all of Greece is, hey, Zuko, did you see her go?
It was in the 50s.
That's the movie.
I know.
It's shit
Brilliant.
movie.
I love it.
It's not a good. Watch it back.
I've seen it.
It's awful.
Don't make me break out the fucking summer night.
But this is my point. You're enjoying the music.
But
Give me one good thing about it that's not the music.
I enjoy the dance off
That's
in the
music
school.
related.
Music adjacent.
Yes.
Okay. I enjoy the scene where he's trying to get her, and he's like on the athletics pitch. That's all comedy. I love that.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad scene. That's the
whole bit.
one good scene.
I enjoy the pregnancy storyline with Rizzo. I enjoy it. I just like it.
I like it. I just don't think it's good.
I enjoy when they drive off into the sky,
That's mental.
like me and Chloe the day we got the Amarok. We hit around too hard. And just,
That's mental. Just his car flies off into the
it is
sky.
mental. I don't know.
Do you know what is brilliant?
What musicals would you be a fan of?
High School 1 and 2. You're laughing?
I
Classics?
No.
We're breaking free, soaring, flying. There's not a... What? Not High School?
I was too old probably when they were out.
Yeah, you would
I
have
was
just
like
missed it.
in my 20s,
There,
so
there will be some No Blasters listeners
loving that.
fist pumping right now.
Yeah.
The first two were brilliant.
Other people are just fucking fist themselves in the bollocks as we talk about musicals. But I am
Jesus Christ Superstar,
yeah. I
the
like.
movie version.
I also like. I like some of those old 50s ones. Like we've talked about this. I'm not getting into it in any detail now, but like Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Do you know what I like? I kind of like some of the Doris Day ones that are sort of like they're mostly movies.
Right.
And there'll be like 2 songs in
There's
it.
one or two.
So on Moonlight Bay and By the Light of the Silvery Moon, 2 classic comedies.
Sound of
really
Music,
funny.
very good.
Sound of Music's fucking unbelievable.
Really
Sound of Music is fucking. Mate, see to be fair to Julie Andrews, see the Sound of Music of Mary Poppins.
What a sentence.
Well,
To be fair to Julie
I know
Andrews.
because we're so often unfair to her here.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, see to be fair to her now.
I know we've said she's a tart, but listen,
Some things, right? I'm not disagreeing.
as a Celtic fan, even I can say, I fucking
I
hate that.
fucking hate that.
Sorry, I hate that so
I'm
much.
a Protestant too, but even I disagreed
know.
with Pearl Harbor.
What? I know. Even as a Catholic, I can say there shouldn't be gouging as I said. You're like humanity 101. Like
As someone from East Belfast, I do agree that milk is dairy.
I hate that, and I also hate I hate on Ramsay's shows, like Hell's Kitchen and other cookery shows that he has people on, MasterChef and whatever in America, where people are like, you know, I'm from the South, so I know my ribs. I'm like, here, I'm from Belfast. It doesn't mean I don't even know what we eat here.
The people that say that though, are like, I know my ribs. I'm like, you can't even see yours.
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
A doctor can't find your ribs. Yeah. You're 400 pounds. Stop it. Stop knowing your ribs. And then there's people that are like, you know, I'm Italian. I'm from New York. I know a good meatball.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I know a fucking pizza.
I know a pizza when I fucking see one, Gordon. Yeah. And it's like, well, make me a pizza then. Fucks it. You're
Aye.
like,
He fucks it.
yeah. It's like American Pie.
It's not frozen in the middle anymore.
American
Fuck
Pie. Damn.
But I do. It's always comments on their stuff too. Like anything I do, that's good old prod humor. That is. No, it's not.
Yeah, even
I'm talking about rimming.
even the football stuff. To be fair, I do think of Rimmon as Protestant. No, I'm only joking. I hate that as well. I
What,
hate
rimming
when
or prod?
No, well, let's not
Loose rimming.
the ill-advised follow-up. You know,
It's after their watershed.
yeah, loose
John and
rimming.
Street Porter just getting their absolute shitter eaten in. But wait, there's more. She's someone I'd rather rim than kiss in the mouth. And I imagine it smells better. Those fucking horse teeth just get on. You know what Janet Street Porter looks like? You know what she looks like? A horse dressed up as an 1800s dandy. It's been a long time coming. I fucking hate her. Here's my opinion. Here's my opinion. Teeth go inside the mouth, Janet. Lips over teeth. Thank you. Hate that gobshite.
So much to unpack. Man, I don't think I've ever been this sunk on this podcast in my life. Oh my god, I haven't heard anything he said since getting her shitter. Loose ribbon.
Oh, I've missed you. It's been a while.
Oh my god, that is absolutely sensational. We've clocked it. It's clocked. I was gonna say, all I was about to say was I hate when people I hate when people go, toasters are Catholic, fucking microwaves are Protestant.
I hate that.
But I also hate I do also despise the people, and it's big in football where they're like, Liverpool fan here, United did deserve that penalty. I'm like, no one cares.
Yeah.
Stop it. I'm here in the comments to see funny things, not your fucking shit opinions.
United fan here, but just hate to see anyone down a concert, and you're like, oh, all right, mate.
I hate that.
Fucking, I'm glad you could look past the
yeah.
badge you've never played for.
United fan here, but even I can say they shouldn't have fucking shot us.
United fan here from Kerry, really disgusted, and like, fuck up.
Yeah.
I understand supporting a team.
This is what annoys me though about weirdly, I think so. Like being able to comment on stuff like online, is to try to like democratize and give people a voice and somewhere to leave their thoughts.
Yeah.
But the thing that melts me about it is that people have gone for group identity all the time. They're not just, no one's confident enough to just go, here you go.
Well, what's the law? Well, the theory is Godwin's law or Goodwin's law that any internet comment section, if left for long enough, will revert back to the Nazis. They will end
really?
up discussing the Nazi. I can't remember Godwin's law.
That's mental.
And it could be anything. It could be literally us discussing Takeshi's Castle, and someone will eventually be like, "This is very reminiscent of the Nazis' treatment in World War II." They just bring it round to that.
That's mental.
It's fucking insane, but it's true.
What's that to do with? Is that because people have learned about that at school, or
It's like the most.
Well, here
one
it
of the
says,
most top topics? Is it?
as an online discussion grows longer, the probability of a comparison involving Nazis or Hitler approaches.
Because essentially what will happen is people will disagree.
How far away are you when you start with Janet Street Porter's asshole to getting into, to be fair to you? Well,
death
he said
comment of itself.
1800s dandy, the Italian Risorgimento, Mussolini, Hitler. There we are. We're 5 steps away.
So really what the theory is the more people discuss things, the more they're going to disagree. Eventually someone will go, "Oh, you're saying I can't say that? You're Hitler."
Oh, wow.
And then it
People
leads
are
into a
mad- people are
discussion.
mad
about
So
with
what
it
we're
always goes negative. It never,
Always.
never turns positive.
I remember watching I Am Fighter as a kid going on in the comment section, and they would just be all about the troubles.
Yeah,
Because people would be like, "Barry's a good prod. Barry's a Catholic. Barry's not fucking real.
Yeah.
Barry is Colin, who
remember-
doesn't give a fuck about any of that."
I remember when I first met Geddes that like people would literally. I don't mind when people shout "bunter" at me.
Yeah.
But people were really weird
They
with him.
think he is Barry.
Yeah, they're really weird with him.
Yeah.
Like back at that, like whenever that was, fucking 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
15 maybe. But like when I first met him, it was probably like 2010, that kind of time.
Yeah.
And people were fucking weird to him. Like it was so weird.
Yeah. They'll talk to him as though
Yeah.
they don't do it as much anymore,
And
but
when
they
he- when
used
he-
to.
Like when he was first doing stand up, people would sort of be weird, being like, "Why is he not like Barry?" And I'd be going, "Is there something wrong with your fucking head?"
Yeah.
Like it's so weird. Mate, I've nothing left.
I'm trying to.
Janet Street.
I do that when Colin's not like if you're trying to get his attention, he won't listen to you. I'll be like, "Colin,
Yeah.
Colin, Barry." He fucking
He's ready to dig you. Yeah. How was you were in Lavery's last week? How was that?
Oh, fucking sensational.
Yeah.
Who was on me? Hattie Preston, Eric Lawler,
Did
Diona.
McCann do a spot?
no, McCann was 6, so Geordie filled in.
Right.
Also, I'm a dickhead. Know what I did? Parking up, going into Lavery's.
Well.
Did I not reverse into the front of someone's car?
Oh, Willy.
And then
We're all paying for it.
didn't notice I'd done it. I thought it hit a curb.
That's so
you
cunty.
are all paying for it.
That is so content. I'm only joking.
I didn't know I'd done it. You mean that too? I didn't know I'd done it, and then they wrapped my window and went, "Oh, you've hit our car." I was like, "Oh my god, I'm really really sorry."
Did you just tap it or what? Or-
Yeah, there was no damage, but I was like, they were like, it's fine, there's no damage, and I was like, "Oh no, it's like, do you want to exchange details anyway?" I was like, "I'm not paying for it, it's fine. Do you want to exchange details just in case there is?" And they're like,
Here's Ken
"No,
Bartlett's number.
yeah." They're like, "No, it's fine." And then they went, "You better be funny tonight." They were in the crowd.
Oh fuck! Wow. Okay. Here, at least there's no damage.
Yeah.
Do you know
Idiot.
I tipped the car there like very gently, like
You tipped it?
yeah, like as I was parallel parking there
Oh.
at that in those same spots.
Mate, I thought you'd lost the run of yourself.
Oh,
just
yeah, sorry,
overturning
just-
Ford Focuses.
No, oh sorry, I thought you were meaning like I tipped it. You know, just put the tip into the exhaust and then no, we
Don't take us the wrong way. You do look like a guy who'd shag a car.
do you ever see there's people that do that, which is mental, but anyway. There was
There's people that shag cars. What? Do you know these people?
no,
or?
but right, so so I know that in there's what do you call your man David Lynch, and what do you call it David Lynch movie where people are weird about cars, not they sexualize cars, and then there's
They
one
sexualize crashes, is it not? But rather than the cars.
yeah, but there's another one where people are sort of all over cars as well,
So you think are there people watching Lightning McQueen bricked up like?
and then there's one I was sent. I remember vividly when I was at uni, somebody who I was friends with used to send like, bad emails of like just people doing bad things, pictures of people. I'm one of them again. But he would always write like ancient history question or like, what's our coursework, right? And you'd open it and there's a picture of a guy with his dick in a car. And you're just like...
Thoughts on Socrates' position?
I had to literally go and be like, mate, I know you think this is funny, and in some ways it is, but also, can you stop doing that?
Do you ever remember those trick websites? You go to someone and be like, go on the meatspin.com.
Penn
Very
Island.
funny. Penn Island.
Yep.
My Lazy Sunday.
You're looking for the Penally fountain pen. It's not what they have, but it will stab you. It will go through a can.
What was the one? Was it Lemon Party?
Lemon parties like old people pissing on each other.
Yeah. Because there were certain websites they didn't register as porn because they're technically not. So if your mate went up to go to the toilet and then you just put on his phone or on his screen just fucking meat spin, and then he'd come in and his computer's just... Do you know what meat spin is?
No.
It's a big black cock just spinning and Dead or Alive's Right Round is playing.
Right.
So he'll come back to his computer. I'll just see you spin me right round, baby, right. Turn around. All of his mates are like bright red, laughing. I used to love doing that.
So one day,
Did it myself.
have I
No one else
talked
in the
about
room.
this? About my eldest brother had started a job in an office, and somebody was sending him these sorts of emails, and they sent him one.
Slowly
And
dropping
he came back, and he was here. We should definitely start this, by the way. He came back. He came back to his computer, and there was shall we randomize, by the way, on FIFA?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go X.
Here, Kerry, tell the story. Tell the story.
I'm in
Then
the
we'll get
United
into FIFA.
States. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. LA Galaxy. I'll take it. So Middlesbrough versus the Galaxy. That's pretty fair. Sunderland.
I got randomised till I got a team on one, by the way. I didn't tell you that. Oh, perfect.
Oh, Tom,
Spurs versus
fucking
Galaxy.
asshole. So I'm just going with the way this team is. You happy?
Yeah, right. Story.
Right. So he got this email that he didn't like, and he was upset about it. And
What was the email?
he described it to my dad, which is hilarious, by the way, because my dad was just like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" So he was annoyed about it, and my dad goes, "What's wrong with you?" And he goes, "I was sent an email today that I didn't like," and he goes, "What was the email?" He described it as a collage of penises, right? And my dad goes, "Right." And my dad says, "Well, why are you annoyed about it?" And he goes, "Because, I don't think it's funny, and I might, he's like, I might get in trouble. Bear in mind, this cunt's like in his 30s, right? And I might get in trouble about it." And my dad was like, "What you should do," this is top banter for my dad as well, because my dad was never really like this, but then occasionally he would just say something and you go, "There's a whole mystery." By the way, I think my controls are fucked, but sure, we'll just go with it.
Alright, dead on.
I think yours will be too. I think yours
No,
will be.
mine's fine.
Right. Well, so
As you can see by how
he,
well
my dad said to him, "Why don't you just find the biggest one that's on it and go, where'd you get that picture of me?" Right? And he goes, "And if that doesn't work," and when you hear this for a description of my dad, he goes, "Or find the most raggedy, gnarled looking one and go, where did they get that picture of you?" I'm like, it makes me think that when my dad was working as an engineer at Shorts, he was just batting away dick emails because he had all different ways of dealing with it.
But also, that's a weird thing to like, "Dad, I need
It's a
some
weird thing to go
advice."
to your dad about in your 30s, isn't it?
Yeah, unless you were going like, "Yo, isn't this fucking funny?"
Yeah.
But to be like, "Daddy, I need some advice.
No, he's a rare cunt.
How do I deal with knobs in my email?"
So, what were we on about there as well before I started? We were talking. Why do we? The meat spin.
Oh yes.
I used to enjoy getting
fucking out.
Kev would do. Have I told this story as well? Kev would lift your laptop when you weren't looking. Maybe I'd be working on a laptop, or he did this on the family computer a lot as well. Or like say I'd be doing a PhD or something, then break to come in when they would come home from teaching, and go and have a chat with my bro. Like say Kev's there, or my sister's there. It's a chance for me. Oh, and I would take a wee break, and then maybe I go back into the computer a few hours later, and Kev's been in there. And he just leaves Google open on and it would be like
Yes.
it'd be like the two things that he used to Google were 1950s pointy brass, right? And then the other one was black dudes and Y fronts, right? So
So I love about that because most people would go utter filth.
yeah, no, he's just going for like
Silly.
they're like it's all softcore, right? It's Kev's silly softcore, all right. And it's the name of his new podcast, and
Softcore Kev, I love it.
soft Kev, right? So there's a chance for me.
It's not.
It is.
No,
Yeah, it is. Oh, it is. It still is. Oh, so he did this, and then once he wrote. I don't know if I told this story, but once he wrote, he literally typed stuff into my PhD. I can't even remember what it was, but it was something like, blah blah blah. But as so and so suggests, Kieran loves men in 1950s pointy bras or something. And I came back to the computer and I saw it, and I thought, fuck him though. And a couple of weeks later, he comes in from school, and he comes in and goes, "All right, mate," and I'm like, "Fuck yourself." And he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I went, "Sure, didn't I just get fucking reamed out in the uni today?" And he goes, "Why?" And I went, "Because you fucking wrote my PhD." And he went, "Oh my God." And he fucking shit himself. And just at the moment when he was about to be like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry, I'll fucking ring them and sort it out," I was like,
Also, I was about to ask, why is Kevin school when you're in uni and he's older than you?
he's teaching.
Ah!
Yeah.
I was very confused.
Yep. Here we go. Chance for me. I shouldn't have.
Thought
shot
Kev
for
was pulling a Billy Madison.
that. Kev probably could do. We're going back about a couple of things, to be fair, but like
That's such a mean thing to say about your brother.
I'm
You
literally
could do with going back to 5th year at the age of 43.
I know, I'm only joking as well. Do you know he was actually a really great teacher.
What did he teach?
Mostly hoods. No, he taught technology. But like, so I was in.
Technology, like
technology and design,
useless, mate.
and he taught
Fucking do a real subject, Kev.
He taught A-level IT as well, which is fucking mental.
Well, that's useful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, tech is teach me how to make a fucking key fob
I know, yeah.
and pretend this is a
Oh,
worthwhile subject.
that must be a red card.
Racism.
fucking right, ref.
Racism.
So he taught like I in one of
As
the
a
schools,
prod, I have to say that's not even the foul.
in one of the schools that he taught in. It's so shit by me. I taught music in it for a wee while, like as a guitar teacher, and but all the kids loved him, like, because he was. Do you know what Kev was sort of like? He was like, that teacher that is good crack until you're being a cunt,
Aye.
and you just don't want to get on. You wouldn't want to have got on his bad side.
Yeah, because
But, like,
because he
was
is quite
but
sound.
he was very
so
sound,
you
so
would
you
have had to have been the knob to do
Yeah,
that.
so you sort of respect him. Like my history teacher, Mr. Brady, was like that. Like, oh, he's a fucking brilliant teacher. Did you have any good teachers?
Oh yeah.
I had a brilliant English teacher.
My English
as well.
teacher, Miss Laurie, was an absolute legend. Still comes to my shows. God bless. her.
Really?
Yeah.
My English teacher was fucking incredible.
Politics teacher,
Miss McConnell.
Dr. Agnew, was very good. We challenge you now, Kieran. We challenge you.
Keep you on your toes, William. On
Yes.
Your toes.
So he would say something outrageous, and if you disagreed, you couldn't just go. So he would say something like, the Holocaust didn't happen, but you couldn't just go, "Oh, but it did." He'd ask you why.
Yeah.
Why
How
do
you
you-
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his point wasn't, just to say outrageous stuff. It was, if you believe something, well, you have to think about why
Yeah.
you believe it.
Why is the world not flat, etc.
Yeah.
This is a chance for you. Oh, mate. I'll not be happy.
Well, it is
with it.
flat though. Get over it.
Oh, it's a chance for you.
Oh my God!
Willy T.
Oh,
on the volley, like,
flat
volley.
Earth. See, that's big tech coming at me because I'm exposing the truth. That's fucking bollocks. Like,
Tack. That's what they used to call Kev when he was teaching.
did anyone ever get gruesomely injured while he was a teacher?
No, I don't think so. Oh,
Bollocks.
that's great from me. Your keeper's good as well, Vicario. Good goalie. That was a great finish.
I'm a far better team, so I shouldn't be losing.
I know you shouldn't. You are down to 10 men though, to be fair. But that was your own doing.
No, wasn't.
No, I don't think anybody got badly injured when Kev
No,
was teaching.
no one got
though.
their like fucking face caught in the
I
sander.
think somebody got injured before he was teaching in one of the schools.
Oh, really?
And the school were still like dealing with it when Kev was there, and he's going, well, it's nothing really to do with him. I think that was the thing. But then also,
I mean, tech's a mad subject looking back on it.
It is
Why are we
mad.
giving kids
it is
fucking
mad.
saws?
But then HE as well. You go and science. There's potential for injuries all over those. Like especially science, you get some we can't throw. Now I know you're not using like heavily concentrated fucking acids and all, but they would still do damage. Like if somebody fucked it at you, like.
Now, who's throwing acid as banter though? Fucking.
A wee lad.
That's fucking mental.
A wee lad in my class used to fuck around with it and like putting it into pipettes and stuff, and he'd like squirt it on your blazer and try to bleach your blazer.
What the fuck? What school you go to? They're having acid attacks as
It wasn't an
banter.
acid attack. It was.
Mate, see if you throw acid on someone, that's an acid
No, but
attack.
it was actually an alkaline
not an
attack,
acid
William,
attack.
because it was bleach.
It's just acid banter.
And then there
Name of your first band.
or acid banter. There was a, what do you call it? There was we weren't allowed to use the Bunsen burners after the first time we used them. We didn't get them again until second year in our class.
Our teacher got really annoyed at us one year because we kept saying he sits on the Bunsen burners when no one's in the room. Did not like that. Very homophobic from him, actually.
What would that even do for you?
Anal pleasure.
I don't know that it would be. Are we fucking hard, awful metal pipe up there? We'd cut
I don't know, mate. You have to ask him. He's the one doing it. We creep.
We tortured a math student we had and used to call him Smint to his face because his head was the shape of a smint.
I love how calling someone smint is torture, but throwing acid on someone's fine.
I was all
What a bizarre moral compass you have.
in context, he didn't throw it at anyone's skin. It was onto their blazer.
Still,
And it wasn't acid. I just said this. It was what do you call it? Hydrogen peroxide, like bleach.
oh, that's alright. They just fucking bleach it.
I'm saying he used to do it. I think he did it once, and to be fair, I think he got fucking reamed for it.
Your
Like,
story's unraveling. You got rim for it?
yeah. Janet Street Porter.
Same teacher as I had.
Ate the shit out of his pipe.
His pipette. Oh, shit. Now, HE, like, do you know what
was
HE
it?
taught me? There was
HE?
people who, shut up.
What?
What was that? HE? Fucking
As a Catholic, William,
Fuck.
even I understand.
fuck off the
that I'm
YouTube
being a
comments,
mother.
man.
I know, yeah. That's the only reason I said it. So clumsy. That's the only type of banter they do here, is it?
That's all they talk about here.
When was the
Nah,
last time you were at a gig?
I'm talking
you
about rimming the
fucking-
cast of Loose Women. Right?
We talked for 20 minutes about a fountain pen. You fucking cunt.
That's all they do is joke about here. Mention Craig Avon. I'll stop doing it when you stop clapping.
Oh, mate, that's fucking great. Mention Craig Avon.
Fucking do though.
Did you do that gig with Butler the other night? I can't remember.
Yes, I did.
How was it?
Oh, it was lovely.
Was
Really
it? He
good,
said
yeah.
it was actually. He said it. He was like it was actually one of the nicer sort of
Yeah.
private type gigs.
It could have been a nightmare, but it was lovely. The people were lovely. It was very well run. Thank you for having us.
Good. I'm glad it went well. I'm glad I had nothing to do with it as well. No, I am. I didn't want to do it.
I
didn't
know.
wanna do it.
I know.
Oh, I nearly
But what
gave
was
you a
the...
finger.
Yeah, HE was one of the first times I learnt in life. I was like, you can be academically smart
And a thick cunt.
and then an absolute mouth breather, like.
Mate, see that?
See
That-
people
see
who drop
that?
a frying pan that's heated and try and catch it with their hands. Drink a bleach, mate, be faster for you.
Now,
Fucking
if
muppet.
there's any bleach left from the fucking blazer attack, the blazing squad, right? There was a, what do you call it? In HE in our school, there was a time when we made champ, and I will never forget it. Our HE teacher was actually really nice. She was a bit mad, but very funny.
Do you fancy her or no?
No. Do you know what
Did you?
though? No.
I
No,
did.
she was like a mum. She had short hair and all.
What's wrong with that?
And nothing, but it was very mumsy. She was mumsy. Go on. And she was really nice though. And but she was mad. She was definitely one of the madder teachers in our school, where a lot of the teachers were quite stiff.
Aye.
And I know. And yeah. And bollocks. Here we go. Chance.
This is some story, mate.
Sorry, it's a chance though on the volley. Oh, so right.
So far, I've told me you had some teachers with boners.
Right,
That's all I know.
we were making champ, and since she was good crack, I actually met her. She was at my Edinburgh show last year, which is fucking mental. But anyway,
Still hot.
so
You can't say never was because that's so sly.
we went into HE, and I always remember. So my partner,
What the fuck is that? Sorry.
my partner was Paul McGlade, and I always remember Chris McConville, Colin Mallory. I don't know why I'm naming them all, but they were the next two lads.
I know what the fuck is
You
it?
what?
Fucking cast of Reservoir Dogs in this?
So they were the other two lads.
It was me, Chris McGlade, Babyface.
Paul McGlade. You don't fucking right anyway. So we were I always remember the day we made champ because me and Paul burnt our potatoes, right? Like, just didn't have enough water in there. And so we had to, like, scab them off the bottom of the pot. And Connell and Chris left theirs on with too much water for too long. And theirs just, like, runny as fuck. So it was like the two things.
Was there a third group of friends who made it just right?
That's unbelievable. So this is so true though. This is what happened. So she made us. She was like, you know, the attitude in HE in our school was waste not, want not, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like, you're eating that, by the way, and I'm gonna watch you eat it. And she made us eat, like, so she made me and Paul eat. Oh, that was unbelievable. It's unbelievable. She made me and Paul eat crusty fucking burnt champ, right?
Oh.
We did cut the scallions into it and all. It was fucking disgusting. And then I will never forget Chris and Connell's one, because I remember Chris pouring their champ out of the pot, right? That's how runny it was. And he goes, but miss, it looks like baby sick.
That was a wonder tackle.
And it had fucking scallions in it, and she made us eat it. And then me and Paul were still there over break to wash our fucking pot, because the spuds were caked at the bottom of it. It was fucking disgusting. Top lads though, those guys in my practical class. We could laugh.
I never did make friends like the friends I had in the practical class.
Here I had a great practical class. We had a fucking gag.
I believed you, man. It was just you were getting awful nostalgic about it. Fair play to you, though.
Do you know what, you should be fucking like in the shed of my boots after we were talking about FIFA, and I fucking rid you. With LA Galaxy, you were topping them at home. My controls are wrong, and I still beat you.
Right. I'll say this. Let's not pretend the home option makes a difference.
What?
The home option does make it. Fuck off, mate. Well, the supporters are wild for it that we had it on mute.
Spurs against Galaxy though, like you should win.
I know. You're lucky. I'm surprised it was only one, mate. Should have played better than that. I'm not even good at FIFA.
Fuck up. Anything you want to plug? Your Waterfront show?
Waterfront on the 13th of December and the Millennium Forum on the 14th of December. My Northern Ireland tour starts in November. I'm doing Coleraine, Bangor, which is sold out. Newry, other places.
Where are you doing, Coleraine? Riverside?
Riverside Theatre.
Lovely,
Let's go.
Yeah.
And then in the new year, in March, I'll be doing Glasgow, Liverpool, and Edinburgh.
Lovely.
Yes, so
That's a
get
great
tickets for
time.
that. Go on to WilliamThompsonComedy.com.
Up the hoods. That's a great time. When's your Waterfronts again? You did just
13th
say.
of November.
13th
of November in the
and then
Millennium Forum. Yeah.
Very enjoyable. Well, thanks a million, mate, for coming in. It's been
Thank
a
you
great
for
old
having me.
time.
It's good to see you.
It is good to see you.
Missed you.
Mate, John Street Porter.
I
I've had no energy since that. By the way. So I was fucking unbelievable. Look at Ange. Did you see him there?
No.
They have some of the real managers on this, but they haven't really. They've done a 2015 job of the graphics on them, because he looks like he's had a fucking terrible
It's
weekend.
over recording?
No, sorry.
right,
Listen
sorry.
here. I'm doing it now. This is the fifth ending. So thanks a million for joining us. Yes, William.
No, I'm done.
All right, sorry, right. And I will. We'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye. Oh no.